And Senator Strom Thurmond is retiring. He turns 100 years old in December. 100 years old, or, as Anna Nicole Smith calls him, the Bachelor.
God damn it. The most Leno joke ever.
Got his ass.
Yeah, got his ass. And you could hear it. He was winking, and he literally did the tie thing. He did the tie thing, and he winked at the audience.
I love it.
That was Jay Leno from 2002. Welcome to Finally Some Bad News. I'm Preston Tompkins.
And I'm Zach Reiner.
Each week, we invite comedians on to read monologue jokes. With us, as always, is our third mic, Mr. John Dahlgren. How's it going, baby?
What's up?
Yeah. Do you have any shows coming up this week, baby?
No.
Well, can you say my favorite? Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for Dahlgren, everybody. Zach, do you have any shows coming up you want to promote?
March 15th. Oh God, no, I'll find it by the end of the show.
That's fine. That's okay. We'll pump it at the end. But we have a live show March 13th at Western Sky Brewery. Jeff Tice is headlining, and we're going to debut something new for the live show. We are going to have an actual visual component on a monitor, just like Weekend Update. So I'm very excited for all of us to do our little PowerPoint presentations too. But this week we got a very funny comedian, friend of the show. We've known him for as long as we've been doing comedy.
I think we started at the same time.
We started at the same time. You can find him on Instagram at Bob Isn't Funny. And he's performing his first solo show called Forever Young, March 8th at the Rat in Brooklyn. Please welcome Bob Gurnett. Everybody, how's it going?
Yay! Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah.
All right. Perfect. That's the intro I want to play every time I enter a room.
Yep.
Absolutely. Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Bob, one of my favorite road memories is with you. Do you remember a show that we did in South Dakota in the winter of what was it? Was it 2013, 2014?
Is this the one? If it's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah. I want to see if you remember it too.
It's where a comedian that we all love was on stage, and there was this drunk heckler.
Yeah.
And would not stop heckling him. And then I believe an audience member, a fellow comedian, threatened to fight him. Am I remembering this all correctly?
Dude, wow, this is incredible. This is actually a second memory. This is a different show.
This is a different show on the same trip?
This is a different show, same venue, different year. But
the venue was rowdy, man. That was a rowdy venue.
Rowdy. God, what was the name of that South Dakota venue? We had to drive. It was like an hour and a half.
144? No.
Something.
It was
the
train. Is like the Mark Hoppus band.
Remember the train went by it, and Timmy Williams did a lot of shows there.
Yes.
But Andy something ran the show.
Swan.
Yeah, Andy Swan. But me and Vamosi went up there. We did a show, and then after we of course had drinks with everybody, and we didn't want to drive, so we had comics drive us around. Do you remember that we were stuck in a car with somebody and she would not listen to our directions?
That's right. Somebody was driving us home. And we're like, we're not from here, but we're pretty sure we know her. And we were just in a car with her forever.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
It felt like we were in Fargo, the movie, even though it was South Dakota.
Were you being held hostage or something?
Yeah, I started to think we were going to, she was waiting to drop us off with somebody who was going to mug us. That's where I started getting in my head.
Because we just met her in, we were just kind of
get butt naked.
Yeah, having fun. We were like, can you drive us back to our hotel? But the thing I remember the most was me and Vamosi were starting to look at each other. We're getting a little scared, but she was playing classical music, and we felt like we were kidnapped in fucking South Dakota.
But she was music. She was like a tiny, young, 23-year-old woman. Yes. And we're like, it's really stupid that she agreed to let three strange men in her car to begin with. Yes. And then I was like, the wheels start turning in my head. It's like, why would she let three strange men? No. Oh, no.
Yeah. So it's three big, husky Midwestern boys terrified of a 23-year-old drunk girl thinking that we're going to get our livers cut out of our bodies.
For sure.
Is that a tear gas canister over there?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I was like, I felt legitimately terrified, and I had Bob and Famosi to back us up, but we were like, can you just please take a left? And she would not take a left. She just kept driving. And we're like, you do
sure
you
we were
turn.
Maybe that was a weird OCD she had.
Or she's a Democrat.
No left turns.
No.
We're either going to drive in the middle of the road or we're going to veer sharply right.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it.
But I
My-
just
That's
remember,
also the same venue where we, I don't remember if you were on this show, but that's also the same venue where we found a sword in the alleyway.
No, I
Did you
was
ever
not
tell you
there for
about
this.
this?
No.
I
We
wasn't
did
on
a
that
show.
trip either.
We did a show, and then I'm like hanging out, going over my notes in the alleyway, and I see like a gold handle like in a bush, and I'm like, that can't be. That can't be. Like,
I think I've seen this photo. You
there's
took a photo of it. Yes,
Yeah, I can send you the photo. There is a photo
You're like white trash King Arthur.
Yeah. And I literally pulled a whole ass like mall sword out of a bush. Like, and I thought it was gonna be like,
God.
like, plastic or something, but no, it was like fucking metal mall sword. So then the next trip up there, this happens. I'm like, well, everybody in this town has a sword. They're so lousy with swords that they're throwing them in bushes. So,
oh my God, fucking terrifying.
weird town. So
my favorite South Dakota memory is we were all leaving the venue finally to go to like the bar afterwards.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, a few of us were walking. Some of us, like half of us had left already.
Yeah.
And half of us were walking to the car. And all of a sudden, Vamosi is just completely hanging out of the window of a car. And he just goes, whoa! Like at least 6 of us.
Yeah. And we were all like, wait, where did he go? And it was like it was written. And we just smash cut the craziest car peel out in the street ever, and it's Vamosi hanging out the window. And then we'll get the jokes, folks, I promise. But I have one more story that
Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the craziest place on earth.
Craziest story. Now, this story happened in Bellevue, Nebraska.
Okay. Yes.
Zach, what was the name of that bar that you're
the Century Lounge?
Century Lounge.
Woo! It's a place. Yeah.
And this was towards the end of Zach and I being in Omaha before we left. Bob, you were on stage.
I was on stage when this happened. I was literally mid-joke when this happened.
Mid-joke. And then someone wouldn't shut the fuck up. And I believe, was it your dad, Zach? Or it was someone went up to this guy.
I went up. I was there too.
Yeah, you were there too. Dogger, go ahead and finish the story from what you remember.
There was a guy heckling.
Yeah.
And another guy who's like a regular there went up to the guy to tell him to shut the fuck up. And was it the heckler or the other guy just went at his neck?
It was the other guy. I watched it from on stage. The guy wasn't even really heckling. He just wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Right? Like he wasn't like, fuck you, I hate you. He was just like, yeah, that's right. Like just that kind of annoying shit that people do.
Yeah.
And the guy went up and was like, you got to stop. And then the guy said something to him, and I still don't know what. But then the guy went up to him, stop, picked him up by the throat and choke slammed him onto the table. And I'm just like, I've never seen that before.
No, Bob, do you remember what you said?
I remember exactly what I said.
Okay, go for it.
I turned to the bartender because the bar is just to the right of the stage, and I go, "It's time out." Can I make one time? My timeout that I get during my set, I get 2 timeouts.
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
It was
that's with Old Town Bellevue, Nebraska.
Bellevue,
in
Nebraska.
Classic dive bar fashion, she was just like, just go out back. She wasn't like, stop fighting.
Yeah.
She wasn't like, don't beat each other up. She was like, if you're gonna beat each other up, do it out back.
Just the words "time out" have screamed and echoed in my skull for 12 years.
Yeah, that was a wild
honestly,
show.
looking back on it, that might be the best way to deal with a heckler and fight in the crowd. Just time out. Because every time I've dealt with that, I've ended up screaming at him and it's made it worse and it's awkward. So I think doing the sports style timeout in the halftime quarter.
I think my brain just went back to being like in middle school and high school sports. It's like, okay, if things go super sideways and you have no idea what to do, just call timeout. Just call timeout.
God, it's so fucking funny. Well, We'll get to some jokes here, folks. But when you've known someone this long in comedy, you got to just reminisce a little bit about
you got some stories. So, yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, some news in relation to Colorado, where Zach and I now live. Kid Rock and Lauren Boebert are now dating. In related news, the CDC is warning that chlamydia is now airborne. Folks. I'm actually kind of surprised it took this long for this relationship to start. It feels very.
Yeah. Apparently, he left his fiance of 9 years or something.
Yeah.
Incredible.
For her. It's fucking terrifying.
For the
over the pants blowjobs are just too tasty too tempting. Too tempting.
Their code word to fuck is Beetlejuice.
Love it. Well, Zach, you're next. What's your first headline?
A woman in Colorado was arrested for placing explosive devices at a Tesla dealership. Hey, since when is it a crime to place Teslas at a Tesla dealership?
That joke is so simple. It's just that's very tight.
Perfect.
Love it.
I'm just picturing Jay Leno. I'm he's my vessel now.
Yeah. If you don't follow Zach on Instagram, you really should, because Zach's gotten into the habit of posting these jokes with Leno doing the side swipe in mid motion, and it just adds even more to it.
It's my favorite way to write now.
Yeah, it's so funny. All right, Dahlgren, what's your first headline?
Federal worker unions and activist groups have filed a lawsuit in California over Elon Musk's Doge mandate that the workers justify their jobs or be fired. The mandate is for the workers to give Musk 5 things they did that week. The prevailing advice was to ignore this edict, but if I was an employee, all 5 things in the email would be, spoke with my kids that still loved me.
Oh, shit. Oh, man, that is so good. I love that a lot of agencies are just ignore the email. Don't even focus on it. So I love that the infighting is already
Rock.
You all right?
I'm back.
You back, baby?
God damn.
It's fine. I'm sure it'll have you upload at the end, so we'll figure that out at the end, but you're good. All right. Bob, what is your first
All right.
headline?
I have so many ones, but we're doing, let's do local, right?
Yeah, go for it.
Andrew Cuomo announced he's running for the mayor of New York. He said, New York is too great of a city to be run by a common criminal. Rather, New York needs to be run by a sex criminal.
Oh, man. I could hear Norm saying that joke. That is so
it's
good.
crazy that he's just coming back. It's wild.
He's just forget it.
Yeah.
I just he's Me Too's over. Forget it. I can just come back.
Yeah. Nobody cares about COVID shit anymore. So the nursing home stuff doesn't affect.
Well,
his,
he's one of those. He's one of those
reputation.
type of Democrats that's actually benefited by the return of Trump in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Because
really
he's
has, yeah.
I mean, I don't think you realize how many weird Italian Americans are in New York City. So I think, remember when he went on the air, he's like, I'm not a pervert, I'm Italian. That, when he said that, I think that helped his polling numbers, in certain parts of,
I'm sure,
of Queens.
Yeah. But at this point, he's well, compared to the other shit you have, what do you want? I'm not going to bend the knee. Well, he might bend the knee to Trump.
Yeah.
Who knows? But
yeah, it's like
he's Italian.
He Adams is openly corrupt, and Cuomo's let's get back to being secretly corrupt.
Can we
I'll
do
at least try to cover it up?
Yeah, can we hide it a little bit WWE style? We don't have to fully have it out there.
I'm picturing him doing that that blowing the kiss. You go up to their sides of their face kissing, but it's to a lady's tits instead. That's what a perverted Italian does. Let me just kiss the side of your tits.
I'm surprised it's not been a thing before. Wow, you just admitted a new thing that Italians can do. That's
an image that will be tattooed on my brain for the rest of my life.
I was trying to think of what country probably does that already, but
yeah, that's how Kid Rock's family is going to address Lauren Boebert when they meet her. All right, let's get back to some Trump news. A top White House official has threatened to redraw the U.S.-Canadian border. President Trump said, quote, "Don't worry, we're just drawing a penis." It's like, are we actually going to have to fucking be in a war with Canada? Like, I don't see what the end game is here. Like, do we just want their oil and minerals and shit? Or I don't know what the end game here is.
I mean, my real theory with the Canada and the Greenland thing, it looks really big on a map. That's it. It's like that shit's fucking huge.
You know
on
what?
A map.
That's so simple
100%.
enough that I 100% believe.
Imagine the person who tried to explain a Mercator projection to Trump, and imagine how that conversation went. It didn't go well.
No, it did not. So, I mean, honestly,
They're saying the maps are bigger than they've ever been before. No president has had a bigger country than me.
One of my favorite liberal posts right now is that, let's add Canada to U.S. because the Electoral College will favor that. Like California, I'm like, you think we're still going to have the fucking Electoral College if we bomb Canada? No. That shit's not going to be we're not going to vote if we take over Canada.
It rocks that Canada isn't backing down, though. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like when they booed the national anthem at the hockey game.
Oh, yeah.
They're still doing it. They booted at WWE last night. Like, they're still doing it. Like,
it's actually boosting Trudeau's numbers, even though he's still leaving.
Why did they have the national anthem at WWE?
Because it was in Toronto. So they were playing. They played the national anthem apparently before WWE. It's a patriotic sport.
They.
The Fed is so cringe. Oh my god!
I remember a couple WWE events I went to as a kid, and they definitely did that.
That's very.
I mean, like, that's
funny
the crowd.
That they do that.
You know?
Did not
that's
do
the crowd.
That at AEW.
That's exactly the crowd.
AEW.
It's so insane. Yeah, AEW is like, fuck.
The national anthem is fake.
Yeah. Just complete side
They
note.
just do a salute to Time Cop at AEW for some reason.
Yeah. Complete side note. I went to a Nuggets game around Halloween a couple of years ago, and I didn't want to stand for the national anthem, but my wife was like, come on, just do it. And I was like, fine. But then it was around Halloween, and the fucking people holding out the flag were in costumes. I'm like, there's a man in a banana suit holding the flag. I think it's okay if I sit down during the national anthem. It is not that sacred. Okay. They're wearing a fucking banana costume. All right, let's get back on track. Zach, what's your
All right? An economic blackout happened on February 28th where hundreds of thousands of people didn't spend money at any big corporations. But don't worry if you did spend money, because the economy is tanking just fine on its own.
Yeah.
That one was just kind of true, I guess.
The thing with those 24-hour blackouts is everyone buys shit before and after. So it's evening out.
And they carved out like small businesses and stuff. So it's like,
oh,
I went to a brewery on Friday.
Aim. It just had no aim.
Yeah,
you gotta aim.
Yeah, and someone was like, they're a protest with no demands. Great job, liberals. You fucking did it.
Yeah.
Doesn't it also have to last over like a week for it to really even like like something?
Yeah.
You have to compel people to do it.
Yeah.
Which means you have to do it on the worker end, which is a strike.
Yeah. I love that people are like, just don't go to Target for 24 hours.
They're like, I didn't order. Also, like, I didn't order anything from Amazon or Target for a day. Like, are you ordering something from Amazon every single day?
What the fuck
is
happening right now?
They are, yes.
Oh, it's so weird.
Friday's my usual day.
Yeah, Friday's my Amazon day.
Oh my god.
All right, Dahlgren, you're up, baby.
All right, this is gross. An AI video of President Trump kissing Elon Musk's feet played on office TVs at the Office of Housing and Urban Development earlier this week. The AI video wasn't very realistic, though, because Musk's feet didn't have Big Mac sauce on them.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, see, now that I think is more effective than the 24-hour blackout. You got to play with these guys' egos.
We got to bombard them with weird AI gay porn.
Yeah, we need the revolution is going to be fought in the meme wars, not not through Amazon. All right, Bob, you're up, baby.
Do you guys want a stupid one or a political one?
Let's do a political one.
Okay, political one.
I got way stupider ones.
I got real stupid ones. I got two very stupid ones.
We're gonna do them all anyway.
So,
yeah,
I'll do them all. All right. So NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, laid off 1,800 scientists this week. Trump supporters loved this move, saying, "At least when a hurricane kills my whole family, it won't have pronouns." It's Hurricane Adam and Hurricane Eve. It's Hurricane Adam and Hurricane Eve, not Hurricane Adam and Hurricane Steve. Okay, there we go. There was a tag, you guys.
I want a fucking shirt that says it's Hurricane Adam and Hurricane Eve. That's so fucking great. I went to Estes Park yesterday, and the effects have already taken. They've already gotten into effect in the national parks. There was one fucking person letting people in, and the line was like a mile long.
Oh my god!
And there was protesters everywhere, and I just completely had no idea that it was like that sudden.
Yeah.
And so like Estes Park is like mainly a tourist town, and people were driving with cars saying like laid off forest worker, $60K a year and shit. And it's like I love that Trump is knowingly killing tourism industry in this country already overnight. So,
and like radicalizing like rich skier assholes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, masterful gambits, or you're hurting your voters.
Yeah, like suburban dads and like when they're McMansions getting mad that now you're in trouble. Like
it takes 2 hours to wait in line to ski now.
What if rich white billionaire land there in
ideology.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing about firing federal workers to privatize them is you should probably have like the private companies lined up before you start firing people.
Exactly.
So libertarians are obviously stupid as fuck.
That would require not
goes without saying.
That would require not being on ketamine 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yep.
They only know the age of consent laws.
Yeah. They. All right. Let's see here. FBI Director Kash Patel wants to bring the UFC to the FBI, sources say. The only thing for certain is everyone's getting a UTI, folks. I also got a gross one.
Perfect.
Yeah. So good. All right. Mr. Renner, you're up.
All right. Kash Patel. I'll do my Kash Patel one.
Yeah, go for it.
Kash Patel wants to bring the UFC to the FBI. Finally, agents. All right, we're going to have to restart.
Start over. Yeah, start over.
Actually, I'm going to do a different one.
No. Start over. I want to hear it. We need a clean take for the real, baby.
All right. I was trying to wing it, so I didn't have it written down.
Okay.
That was why I fucked it up. Let me just do one I have written down.
Good. Okay.
The Social Security Administration is set to cut roughly 70,000 workers. Getting fired isn't enough. They have to fucking knife them too.
Now watch this drive.
Oh, God damn it.
Now I'll write that one down real quick.
Yeah. Write that, dude, for real. Write that one fucking down. I think that one might top your Wrong Brothers from last week. All right, Dahlgren, you're up.
CEO in Idaho resigned on Monday after backlash over Nazi saluting President Trump. This just in, the CEO has been named Deputy Director of Doge.
Love it. Clear and to the point, baby. I think it's really funny having to explain Doge to like older family members.
Oh yeah. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, they're like, they have no idea what a meme coin is, let alone cryptocurrency. So it takes like 30 minutes to explain the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, and also you have to start at the
Shiba
beginning.
Inu.
Yeah, I was about to say, you have to be like, okay, do you know what a Shiba Inu is?
Yeah,
like, I don't understand how that has to do anything to do with the government.
Listen, in 2005 YouTube humor.
Listen, it's called a shit coin.
Yeah.
Grandpa, it's called a shit coin.
Shit coin. Then the blowjob.
Anyway, your Medicare isn't paying out.
Anyways, this is all to say you need to get a job, Grandpa. All right, Bob, you're up.
All right. Speaking of that, on Sunday, Trump announced the U.S. was starting a strategic crypto reserve. He also announced that the U.S. would be signing up for DraftKings. To head the effort, he has recruited his parlay expert, everyone's cousin who works at a car wash.
Oh, that's fucking fantastic. I obviously know the answer, but having cryptocurrency as our fucking backup sounds terrifying, right?
Yeah, no.
Like none of it's real. Like it doesn't exist. Like we're fucked.
Yeah.
Right. The whole point of the gold reserve is the gold is physically there.
Yeah. You could touch it. You could touch it. So what happens if, fucking hackers get into I don't even know how it works, but anyways, we're all fucked.
Yeah, we're all fucked.
Yeah, you use the U.S. has their wallet hacked, and then there's just $5 trillion just gone.
Yeah, it'd be really funny if
they tie that shit to an electronic currency. You know, some country's going to hit us with an EMP and then we're fucked.
Yeah, just completely. I really hope that's a new plot line for a Mission Impossible movie. Instead of the nuclear codes, it's the password to our digital wallet that they need.
And it's not even that they were hacked. It's just that Trump misplaced it.
Yeah.
He's like, I wrote it on the back of a McDonald's receipt.
Yeah.
I have 600 McDonald's receipts here.
Yeah. Michael Bay hit us up about that movie idea.
Yeah. Someone stole the login to the crypto wallet. What happened? Well, going along that, President Trump will hold the first ever crypto summit at the White House next week. A room full of men who are obsessed with a made-up currency and led by a rapist. What is this? A church youth group, folks? Folks, we're having a great time here today.
We're having fun.
We're having fun.
I like that you're not fully confident in a joke. You end it with folks. Just in case. Just in case.
Just need it. Just need a little something. Need a little something. We got addicted to doing that at our live show, and now it's like honestly hurting my writing, so I need to stop doing it.
You're like, listen, if the joke bombs, I'll say folks at the end, folks. I'll be fine.
Folks is good for a laugh.
All right. It's so good, yeah. All right, Zach.
All right, Kash Patel wants to bring the UFC to the FBI. Finally, FBI agents will learn how many sides an octagon has.
Oh, that's great. God damn it.
It's 5, right?
Yeah. No, you
trying to wing that. It was hard,
Yeah.
That's a hard one to wing.
Totally. Yeah, coming up with it on the spot. All right, Dahlgren, you're up.
All right. Lawmakers in West Virginia have introduced legislation to recognize the Bible as a foundational text for the state. The bill states that the Bible is an accurate historical record of human nature and natural history. So I guess God really does make bears kill kids for calling someone bald.
Love it.
The representatives that sponsored the bill commented on the proposed legislation saying, the woke queers won't like this, but who gives a shit?
So good. All right, Bob.
I'm doing one of my dumb ones.
Go for it.
Gene Hackman, his wife, and his dog were all found dead in their home on Thursday. Police called the deaths suspicious. It is my opinion. It is likely a double murder-suicide. The dog did it. He was having a rough week. Him and Gene got in an argument, and he just couldn't drop it.
Bravo. Do we have an applause sound effect? There we go. Yeah, Dahlgren knew exactly what I wanted. So good. I honestly, I tried for a Gene Hackman joke. I couldn't get anything. So
I got one.
To you, sir.
I got one.
So oh, you got one? Okay. I'm also going to do a dumb one. Colombian police caught a man smuggling packets of cocaine under his hairpiece. A judge told the suspect that, quote, "We have no tolerance for cokeheads. And there will be hell to pay."
Oh.
TOUPE, folks. There you go. Yeah.
Got it in there.
Goddamn right.
That's a 2 pun in there.
I I'm sadly proud of that one. Okay. Zach.
All right.
Let's hear your Gene Hackman
All right.
joke.
Gene Hackman, his wife, and his dog were found dead in their home under mysterious circumstances. Hey, that sounds like a good movie Gene Hackman would star in.
God damn it. Jesus Christ. See. The ones that I spend like an hour like, fuck, I can't crack this. And it's just as simple as that. All right. Mr. Dahlgren. What do you got?
This is a dumb one too. A recent study in Japan that took over 600 hours of observation indicates that chimpanzees prefer to urinate in groups. The study is brought to you by the University of what the absolute fuck?
Maybe those should cut some stuff.
Yeah, maybe those should. Yeah, you know what? Maybe there is some inefficiency here. All right, Bob, you're up.
Okay, we're gonna do weird news. A petting zoo in Japan had to ban all men from the park because they were being so sexually aggressive. The owner said, "This isn't a cabaret," which really begs the question: how sexy were those goats? Show me a picture of those goats.
Yeah. Also, is there a fucking petting zoo and a cabaret? What are you talking about? A cabaret? That's just how sexy were those goats? All right, this one's the classic one. I feel like Norm could tell. The ceiling of a movie theater in Washington collapsed on Thursday during a screening of Captain America: Brave New World. Thankfully, there were no injuries because the theater was empty. So stupid.
I heard it's bad, but we'll see.
I saw it. It's definitely the worst Captain America movie, but I blame Marvel, not the director, because they had 4 fucking reshoots. Just take a year off.
Yeah, were they reshooting
the
like all the way into December?
Yeah,
like,
because the test screenings were so bad that they're like, we need to film different shit. So it's like, just honestly, the Falcon Winter show should have been the movie. That shit was
that show I thought was fine.
It was good. It was just make that the movie. So. Wow. Anyways, this is Marvel Talks. We're no longer a news show. All right, Reiner, what you got?
Elon Musk is now publicly supporting an American withdrawal from the UN and NATO. What he's not supporting, his own ketamine withdrawal.
God damn it. It is really funny to have someone that's dismantling the government be on ketamine and not just cocaine or heroin. Ketamine is a pretty funny drug to be ruining the country right now.
In all fairness, I've seen some of the interviews he's done, and I've talked to a lot of people on coke.
Yeah,
I think he's offsetting the ketamine with coke.
Okay, I see.
I think there's a little bit of mixing going on.
Little up and down.
He's sitting there just grinding his teeth to dust, being like, "I am become meme." That's something a cokehead says. Like,
definitely
I am become meme.
Definitely.
You like this?
Yeah.
Does anybody like me yet?
Anybody? Oh man. So, Dahlgren, you're up.
Kathleen Kennedy has told Disney executives that she will be resigning her position as president of Lucasfilm by the end of the year, and every fat, unwashed, neck-bearded, woman-hating incel dances on her grave. They celebrate not knowing that Star Wars sucks forever and always.
Oh, that's great. I love the fans that were upset at Kathleen Kennedy saying that she's the fucking worst, but what they don't realize, she produced Indiana Jones, she produced E.T., like a bunch of the movies that they claim are the best ever made, she was the producer for. So it's very funny that they don't even know who they're shitting on.
I like that they're spiking the football. Like she's retiring because they finally got her ass, and not that she's like 95 years old or ever fucking old.
She's at retiring age, man.
She produced Indiana Jones in the 80s.
Probably doesn't want to go hang out on a movie set anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's Harrison Ford's age, I think, pretty much.
Yeah.
So,
come on, guys.
Yeah, Dahlgren, I can't wait to post that reel. and get the fucking comments. So
get 'em.
I'm going to be excited for that one. All right, Bob.
That's not why I did it, but it felt good.
I want to start some fucking fights on YouTube. Bob, I don't know if you know this, but MAGA thinks that we are a real news show.
And that's fantastic.
They comment on our reels that we have no journalistic integrity.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And they say, why aren't you telling the truth? And they think that we're just reporting headlines that we.
Why would we have journalistic integrity? We don't have regular integrity.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you wouldn't say that to Michael Che. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, that should be the tagline for the show. We don't even have regular integrity.
Yeah, that's the title. You don't even have regular integrity.
Regular integrity.
Lacking regular integrity.
Yeah. That's great. All right, Bob.
All right. The fast food chain Steak and Shake announced on X, the Everything app, that they are eliminating seed oils from their food. Your fries will be RFK'd, they said. That's right. Your fries will be shot in an alley by Sirhan Sirhan.
Oh, God.
Can I get a DJ air horn, John? Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. Oh, that's good. Oh, shit. That's really good. Let's see here. A Republican congressman proposed putting Trump's face on a $250 bill, which would require changing a law that prevents a living person from appearing on U.S. currency. That's an easy fix, said Luigi Mangione.
That's good.
I'll get that done in after.
Yeah.
I love that.
Cool.
So good. So good.
Yeah, the MAGA people like that a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're going to really like that
They're
one.
going to tag Kash Patel on that.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
And Kash is going to be like, oh, well, I taught all my FBI agents a naked reverse chokehold.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
fuck yeah. All right. Mr.
All
Reiner.
right. Travis Kelce announced he will be returning for the 2025 NFL season to focus on his acting and broadcast career.
Man,
No, God! No, God, please, no!
The best part of the Super Bowl was that cut to him just realizing that Taylor Swift's going to take away his screen time for losing the Super Bowl, just looking all sad and shit on the sideline. But I don't understand why we're trying to make him an actor. He was in an FX show last
He was in the Ryan Murphy show. And if you ever watch any Ryan Murphy shows, you don't need to be a good actor to be in a Ryan Murphy show.
You also don't need to be
I
don't know, moral person.
Yeah.
No, I just know Ryan Murphy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, didn't he do the Jeffrey Dahmer series on Netflix?
He did Jeffrey Dahmer. He did American Horror Story.
Yeah.
He's Glee, I think, also.
And
oh, Jesus.
And
Christ.
10 out of that cast killed themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. A
Glee
TV show.
Yeah,
a TV show about
a lot
a show choir. People are like, it was the worst years of my life filming that TV show about show choir. You're like, what was he saying to these people?
Yeah, it felt like their actual high school. That's so funny. God damn it. All right. Dahlgren. Is it your turn or is it wait, who's
That's
yeah, it's your turn. Yep.
All right. Last April, when attempting to transfer $280 into a customer account, let's start over.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. I'm gonna do a different one.
You got
actually.
This. I believe in you.
According to a recently released paper, China possesses a radioactive element that may hold the secret to an almost limitless supply of clean energy. So to everyone out there listening, join me when I say to let's get ready to learn Chinese, buddy.
Don't play the sound effect. Yeah, there we go. There's a super nerdy, but there was a show called Firefly, and it's set in the future, and the main language is Mandarin, and it's very telling that that's obviously where things are going to go.
Yeah,
all of us Americans. Please, President Xi, please sponsor our podcast.
Yeah.
I welcome you. God damn it.
I'm going to get an FBI visit for that.
Yeah, we really are. God, we got to tone it down. All right, Bob. What's your next headline?
Let's do a little weird news again. A man working in an eyeglass store in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, was arrested on charges of sexual solicitation. Let's try it again.
Yeah, start it over. Start it over for the real.
Solicitation. Okay.
You got this.
A man working at an eyeglass store in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, was arrested on charges of sexual solicitation. I'm never going to get that word.
No, take three. Take three. I believe in you.
Solicitation. A man working at an eyeglass store in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, was arrested on charges of sexual solicitation when he was caught trying to exchange eyeglasses for sex. He was reported as saying, "Listen, you're definitely going to want to have sex with me before you get the glasses." Ooh, that was a lot of build-up.
You got this. That
was a lot of build-up for an only okay joke.
Bob, you got to do these at the open mic tonight. This is like your opening set.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just rattle them off for whatever losers didn't want to watch the Oscars.
Yeah.
They're like, I had no one to watch them with, so
I bet
hanging out
going to be
Bob.
great.
Yeah.
Zach, real quick, does it say uploading at the top of your screen?
This is 99% uploaded.
Right, cool. Sweet. When we're done, we'll just make sure we get.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Before. It's all good. Internet, baby. It sucks.
I guess eyeglasses don't improve foresight.
Yeah. Well, I'm very excited because I also picked that headline. So in Pennsylvania, an optometrist was arrested for offering free glasses in exchange for sex. The judge asked if he had any remorse, and the suspect said, quote, "Hindsight is 69/69." So fucking stupid. That is the dumbest shit I've ever read. Love it.
I want a cocaine noise. That's a 69 noise.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, just if you suck my dick, I'll give you free glasses. That is the American healthcare system.
Eyeglasses aren't even that expensive.
No, I was going to say,
like, they are. What are you talking about?
I mean, it depends on where you get them. You go to Warby Parker, they're like $100.
Yeah. It's like, there's a reason why eye insurance only costs like $8 a paycheck, you know?
I mean, still, John, $300.
He's a top optometrist.
Would you blow someone for $300?
Yeah. Well, shit, man. Yeah, I'll eat some dick for $300. This economy sucks. Never mind. I take it all back.
How many Steam games I could buy?
Yeah, dude. At this point, I do it for a dozen eggs.
Yeah,
now
I got
think about it.
Car payment to make, man.
Luxury items.
Make me a 3-egg omelet. You got it.
I couldn't write a joke about this. I don't know if you guys saw it, but they're actually smuggling eggs across the border now. And that's an actual thing. I just love that we are
just like an egg smuggler.
March 2nd. We are less than 2 months into it, and we are smuggling eggs out of the country. We're killing
egg
it.
Smuggler? Are you talking about my wife? I don't even know what that means.
No,
I don't even know what that means.
No, it's perfect.
All right.
You gotta give him that hot.
Where is she?
God damn it, Dahlgren. Where is she? Oh, yeah, the rug pull.
Where is Hawk 2? Where is Hawk 2 in? Where is David Mitzkevich's wife?
Guys, I'm still all in on Hawk Tua coin. I think it's going to bounce back.
Who killed JonBenet Ramsey and where's Hawk Tua, girl? All right.
Hawk Tua coin be in the strategic reserve too.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's the entirety of the strategic reserve. It's just really Hawk Tua coin.
Yeah. Bill Clinton's like all in on it. All right.
He's like, you're right. You do got to spit on that thing.
Yeah,
like.
Exactly. That's right. All right. Reiner.
All right.
Let's get us back on track. What's
Kid Rock and Lauren? All right. Kid Rock and Lauren Boebert are dating. Gonorrhea, more like heroria.
Fuck you, man. That's so good. Oh shit, that's so good.
It's just the most white trash couple of all time. Like,
it is, man. It's fucking gross. Like, I could smell them. Like, that's every time I read their names, I could smell them. It's fucking.
It's like if a Walmart could fuck a Family Dollar.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they're gonna have Taco Bell cater their wedding reception. All right, Dahlgren, you're up, baby.
All right, I'm going to try this one again.
You got
Last
this.
April, when attempting to transfer $280 into a customer account, a bank staffer fat-fingered the transaction, which accidentally transferred $81 trillion. which begs the question: how fat are those fingers? If his fingers are that fat, his wife must be super hot.
I love the dog.
That's not a fat finger mistake. That's a rage quitting a game mistake. Just bash, bash, bash.
How fat are those fingers is the title of this episode.
That wins now. How fat are those fingers?
Oh, God. Side note, Dahlgren, your reel where you talk about the wet penis in Canada being frozen to the ground, and just only Zach and me are dying, and our two women guests do not get it. It lives. I want that to be the trailer for this show. Just their blank stare, their blank stares, and we're just laughing at you saying "wet penis" over and over again. Fat finger. That's gonna live in my head for a while. Okay, Bob, you're up.
What are we gonna do here? I'm saving my dumbest one for last.
Go for it.
So I got a couple more. Let's do this one. Rahm Emanuel went on the Bill Maher show and said when he was a kid, if he could have gone by they, them and gotten into women's restrooms, he would have. He followed up by saying, ever since I was a boy, I dreamt of being a sex pest.
Yeah, I love the bathroom debate
That
just
is
revealing
a disgusting act.
the bathroom debate revealing just how fucked up these conservatives are. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's like whenever you meet somebody who's like, yeah, if I could have snuck into bathrooms, I would have. And I was like,
that's
what?
That's not the debate. You shouldn't be saying that.
I have a theory that the movie Porky's broke a lot of Gen X men's brains. I think they saw it as kids and were like, this is just what adults do. They commit crimes against each other.
Oh my God. You're 100% right.
So.
It's definitely that fucking movie.
I watched that. I watched that movie as a teenager for the first time. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, it's kind of, yeah. I think, and also Revenge of the Nerds, there's a scene too where
there's a scene where he like disguises himself as a woman's boyfriend.
Yeah.
And that's another one where I watched it as a teenager. I was like,
we're like, wait,
he has to go to jail, right? Like this is the rest of the movie is about him going to jail. Like,
yeah. A lot of fucking crimes.
yeah.
All right. This one I'm sadly proud of. Texas has a measles outbreak within 1 week of RFK Jr. becoming the Secretary of Health and Human Services. Activists everywhere are saying, quote, the only thing that could stop a bad guy with a brainworm is a good guy with a brainworm. And then just play the Dune Messiah sound. All right.
How about this one?
Where'd you get that cheese, Danny?
Great. All right. Ryder,
Trump supporters lost $12 billion in a cryptocurrency coin rug pull done by the president. It's the most offensive Donald Trump rug pull since he took his hairpiece off last night to go to sleep.
That's great. Shit. All right. Dahlgren.
Famous porn star Jenna Jameson has filed for divorce from her wife Jessie Lawless this week. Incel Star Wars fans over 45 are having an incredible week.
Dahlgren, we need to christen this moment because that's the first ever callback we've had on the show.
A callback in a monologue joke show.
That's the first callback we've ever had on the show. So kudos to you, man. That's
He's reinventing the format.
God damn it. Star Wars fans. As a Star Wars fan, I love that joke. It's so good. Okay. Bob, you're up. What you got?
We're getting to the bottom of the barrel.
How many does everybody have left?
I got two
three
left.
more left.
Okay.
I can cut one and just do two.
No, we're gonna do them all.
Okay.
Reiner, how many do you have?
I could do 3 or 2.
3. Dahlgren?
I only have one.
All right, no worries. We'll just finish it out and have Zach and Bob go.
I'm going to end on my dumbest one, but so
Okay.
we're
Sweet.
all right. Elon Musk and his Doge team have set their sights on gutting Social Security next. He said, no spoilers, but we're probably not going to need this anymore.
Oh, that's great.
Ah.
God damn it. All right, I got another measles joke. Mexico has issued a warning to its citizens, asking them not to travel to Texas and 7 other states in the U.S. due to a measles outbreak. I just solved the immigration crisis, said RFK Jr.
Oh, God.
That's one way not to get
It's
people
so
to come
good.
here.
It's so good, but so dark. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's
That's a
very
good
dark.
one, though.
God damn it.
Perfect.
All right, Mr. Radner.
All right. JD Vance was protested by over 1,000 people on a ski trip to Vermont, and he was seen reportedly very upset. I feel bad for whatever poor couch he chooses tonight.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's kind of just a filler one.
No, yeah, it's so simple. I love the trend of the JD Vance on Twitter where they Photoshop his face and his cheeks like a little boy. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
Yes, I love it. I showed it to my wife this morning. I was like, this is beautiful.
It's just and then they've already done it to the Zelensky meeting photos. So that's the only reason why I like JD Vance on my timeline. All right, Dahlgren, what's your last joke, baby?
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have reinstated controversial Super Bowl winning head coach John Gruden into their Ring of Honor. Executives with the team stated, the woke queers won't like this, but who gives a shit?
Is that a second call?
Two callbacks.
It sure is.
That's the name of the episode. 2 callbacks.
Yeah, woke. Oh, I thought you were going to say woke queers.
No, you guys will get taken down if you call it that.
Oh man, the SEO is not liking us this week.
What do you mean? Woke queers would put us at the fucking top of
Yeah. Oh, at least on Spotify for
fucking
sure.
YouTube.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, 2 callbacks. God damn it, dog.
Incels over 45 will see it and be so psyched.
Oh god, that is so funny. Jesus Christ, dog. This isn't a contest podcast, but if it was, you'd win this week, Dahlgren.
Yeah. I surrender.
Yeah. All right, Bob. What's your next one?
Trump, Vance, and Zelensky had a blow up in the Oval Office on Friday in a major setback for ceasefire talks. The Trump admin said the body language, the shaking of the head, the arms crossed, we found it all incredibly disrespectful. It seems pretty fitting for 2025 that we're going to start World War III because the vibes were off.
That's 100% true and fucking terrifying. Oh man. It's like, what chapter of Art of the Deal is screaming at someone and then not having them sign your minerals contract? Because like that's why he was there, is so we can get their fucking resources, and then he still walked away. So
like it's a bad deal for Ukraine, and he's like, fine, I'll do it.
Yeah.
He's like, you're crossing your arms.
Why are you giving me lip, boy? I don't understand.
Fuck.
Like, what is that? Like, that's like, oh, you don't say thank you enough. It's like, who are you, my mom? What are you talking about? Like,
fucking weird. My favorite tweet was like, I understand why JD Vance's mom traded him for pills. Like, I fucking understand it.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude.
Okay. So this is my last joke. This might be for 2 people. Beavers will be released in the wild in England after the government approved their reintroduction. I got a lot of work to do, said Prince Andrew. This is for my British folks out there. British folks. We do have listeners in the UK.
Goddamn motherfucking stupid piece of shit.
All right. So I'm tapped. So is Dahlgren. So we're going to go between Bob and Zach. So Zach, what's your next joke?
Luigi Mangione warned the public to stop sending him nudes because law enforcement goes through his mail first. This guy doesn't think cops should get to see boobs. He really is a hero.
Man, so good.
He
will be fucked to death if he is ever released.
Oh my God.
There is a pretty good chance he'll get a mistrial but he will be like dying from too much pussy and
he'll
asshole.
He'll just be shriveled up. Like
I've got no cum left.
He's like, the man died from a severe cum deficiency.
From
like
coming too much. All right, Bob. I think you got two left, or is this your last one?
I just got the last one. It's the dumbest thing I've written maybe in my life.
I love it. Love it.
Protests and riots broke out in Greece this week, marking the 2-year anniversary of the worst train crash in the country's history. Police said some young rioters were even throwing rockets at them. That's right. One cop said, I got hit by Hakeem Olajuwon, Tracy McGrady. Someone even threw Rudy Tomjanovich at us. All right, that's my joke.
Bravo. Can we get an applause, John? Can we get an applause?
I got one more, too.
Effect? Okay.
He's like, I got a Rudy Tomjanovich joke.
No, I'm joking.
All right. This is for you, Bob. That's for you. All right. Okay.
Yep.
Mr. Reiner, close us out.
All right. Multiple children in Texas died this week from measles outbreaks. Measles outbreaks. Usually America only kills children with missile outbreaks.
God damn it. Jesus fucking Christ. If that wasn't your last joke, that was going to be the last joke anyways. Oh, fuck.
Killing it on the soundboard, too. Dahlgren had a triple-double tonight.
He's locked in. Dude is locked in.
Yeah, Dahlgren is Jokic after having Code Red Mountain Dew. He is fucking locked in.
We're getting playoff mode.
Yeah, MVP Dahlgren. Well, I want to thank our guest, Bob Gurnett, so much. Please go see his show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, dude. It was so much fun catching up and reminiscing about South Dakota.
If you're in North Dakota, if you're in New York City, Saturday March 8th, go to theratnyc.com. You can get tickets. I'd love to see y'all there.
Absolutely.
You guys are all booking flights. You guys are all flying.
Yeah,
out,
no,
right?
I'm already there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm driving because I don't trust flights anymore. So I'm actually hopping in my car after this. But no,
rushing Colin Joe's office to get an audition.
Bob, we tell this to everyone, but especially you. Please, whenever you want to come on, just let us know.
Yeah, definitely, man. This was a lot of fun.
We are attempting to reunite with every one of our Omaha comics that we started with. So you're another piece of the puzzle. So we love you. And Bob, we have a sign off. You may not know it, and that's okay, but we're going to say it. 1, 2, 3. Fucking Night Shyamalan.
Fucking Night Shyamalan.
We love you, and we'll see you next week.